Hi everyone, എൻ്റെ പേര് Rajalekshmi. So as Priyanka ma'am said, we had an appointment with her at 11 weeks and അതിനുശേഷം so we live in the UK. അപ്പം അവിടെ ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് appointment ഒക്കെ ഞങ്ങൾ തിരിച്ചു പോയി and then we decided that ഇവിടെ we'll come back for the birth because we really liked the experience that we had when we came for the first appointment. Mid-June I came, June 16th, 17th I came down to Kochi, UK and then the plan was my husband will join by next month, July 18th. I never thought that I will deliver before my due date. I remember Priyanka ma'am telling Rajalekshmi, you have to be prepared for a birth maybe where your husband will not make it. And
I didn't.
don't spoil it. I'm building it up. So I was like, okay, that was a very tough, pill to swallow. Karanam Anna, she told this to me, and I think it was more like, അങ്ങനെ വല്ലതും സംഭവിക്കുമോ അങ്ങനെ actually that could be a reality എന്നുള്ളത് when she told me I was like I have to kind of accept 38 weeks and 5 days out of the blue I woke up in the morning and I had ഒരു discharge പോലെ ഒരു blood discharge and appuram I'm like this is just a starting. ഇതൊക്കെ ഇങ്ങനെ ചിലപ്പോൾ സംഭവിക്കാം, ഇനി എനിക്കൊരു 2 ആഴ്ച കാണും എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിലാണ് ഞാൻ രാവിലെ ഇത് കണ്ടിട്ടും ഞാൻ വിചാരിക്കും. ബട്ട് ഐ സ്റ്റിൽ കോൾ ദി മെഡിക്കൽ ടീം. ഞാൻ മെഡിക്കൽ ടീമിനെ വിളിച്ചിട്ട് ഐ സ്പോക്ക് ടു ദം. അപ്പം ദേ സെഡ് ഐ തോട്ട് ഇറ്റ് വാസ് മേ ബി ലൈക്ക് വാട്ടർ ഡിസ്ചാർജ്, ലൈക്ക് അതാ എൻ്റെ വാട്ടർ ബ്രേക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഞാൻ കരുതിയത്. But then when I spoke to the team, they were like, no, it doesn't sound like that. It's most likely your mucus plug has fallen off. So take rest, just go check again and then korcharam kariyumbo vilikkum nu പറഞ്ഞു. I was like, okay, fine. And then I was still very calm. I don't know what, and it's very surprising from what she has said. I'm a very organized person. I need things in plan. എല്ലാം വളരെ പ്ലാൻ ചെയ്ത് നടക്കേണ്ട ആളാണ് ഞാൻ. And I remember telling her ഒരു appointment right now I'm in a situation where I'm like very chill, and that is not me. I'm like, this is probably the baby inside me that who's making me very calm and very composed. Appam annum aa divasam idakka sambhavikkumbol I'm like very calm and composed because maybe in my head I feel like I thought the baby is not going to come out anytime soon. Adu kayinju oru 10 o'clock okke aayapam I rang again the medical team and I said I'm still having the discharge and I'm having scorchy pain, so I would like to see the Priyanka ma'amne ഒന്ന് കണ്ടാൽ കൊള്ളാവുന്നുണ്ട് for at least for my peace of mind എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിൽ. And then they were like, okay fine, ഫുഡ് കഴിച്ചിട്ട് take a warm shower and then പതുക്കെ വന്നാൽ മതി, don't rush, come slow. അപ്പം ഞാൻ ചുമ്മാ ചോദിച്ചു ഹോസ്പിറ്റൽ ബാഗ് വല്ലതും എടുക്കണോ, and then they were like, അതിൻ്റെ ഒന്നും ആവശ്യം ഉണ്ടാവില്ല. So I was like, okay fine. നമ്മൾ ഒരു 11:30 ആയപ്പോഴത്തേക്ക് ഇറങ്ങി and we came here. ഒരു 12:30 ആയപ്പം I saw Priyanka ma'am and she was like, okay, എന്താ സംഭവിക്കുന്നത്, എന്താണെന്ന് ഇവിടെ കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞു കൊടുത്തു. And I remember she asked me, so how often is your pain? Is it every hour or is it every half an hour? And I'm like, it is every 10 minutes. I think that's when she responded. She's like, would you like me to do a cervical check? And in my head, I have to say, I've always heard cervical checks are so painful. It's never do it. And I think even in my head, I was like, I'm not going to do it. It was very different experience to what I expected. I did not feel the pain at all. Maybe I'm not saying it could be the same for everyone. പക്ഷേ എനിക്ക് ഞാൻ ബാക്കിയുള്ള പലരുടെയും നിന്ന് കേട്ടതിൽ വെച്ച് I remember I was like, when I'm lying down there and when she's doing the examination, I'm thinking, idatra vedana illatha parivadiyanallo, njan kettadupole allalo. So and I think that is also partly, I really think that's definitely because of the person who's doing it. And she kept Priyanka ma'am kept asking me like, are you comfortable? Vedana, let me know if you want me to stop at any time. So when she did the check, she said, you're 3 centimeter dilated. And I think that is also when you told me that you will give birth tonight. And I was like, or she said maximum early morning tomorrow. And she's like, so how early can your husband make it? And I was like, my husband won't make it by then. I remember calling him and telling him that the baby is going to, like come tonight. That's what I've been told. So just, he was also like, okay, I'm going to pack my bags and leave in like 2 to 3 hours. And he had to be like, when you're leaving from another country, pala കാര്യങ്ങളും നമ്മൾ ചെയ്തിട്ട് വേണമല്ലോ വരാൻ. You have to, he was like, വണ്ടി എടുത്ത് ഷെഡിലിടണം, electricity off ആക്കണം. And he's like, there's so many things that has to be done. And he had to move his tickets and all of that. And I'm like, okay, anyway, you're not going to make it, but it is what it is. But one thing that gave me confidence was that I am with the right team. And I remember like Priyanka ma'am telling me as well, don't worry, like like the team is going to be there for you, so don't worry. I think and now when I look back in hindsight, I can tell you that like with so much confidence that the team was incredible, like incredible എന്ന് എനിക്ക് പറയാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. കാരണം never ഒരു പോയിന്റിൽ പോലും എനിക്ക് തോന്നിയില്ല like, oh, I wish I had someone to advocate for me. എൻ്റെ ഒരു കാര്യം എനിക്ക് വേണ്ടി പറയാൻ ഒരാൾ എൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ എന്ന് എനിക്ക് തോന്നിയില്ല. Because the team was very, very, very good. In between they did say, Raji, you might feel like passing your motion, it's okay, do that. And I think I did. Nobody told me anything, but I did feel somebody wiping me, so I think that is what happened. But the way they told me, avarangana paranjadum okay, it was like I felt so much very, very, very comfortable. Like it was very comforting to be with such a team. And they kept telling me, you can do this, you're capable of doing this. And they kept moving me around as well. And movement was such a big part of the whole. I'm sure, nammalellam expecting oru karyamanadu. And movement was a part of it. So ividuthe steps enne kondu keti nadathichu, and then they kept making me walk. And even though like Rohit was not there, ആ ഒരു സമയത്ത് എനിക്ക് കോൺട്രാക്ഷൻസ് വരുമ്പോൾ എനിക്ക് പുറകിൽ ആ ഒരു പ്രഷർ തരുന്നതും which is technically the guy's job to be doing, അതൊക്കെ like Priyanka ma'am or somebody else in the team was doing that for me, and that was so helpful. And one of the other things I did was also like go into the pool. പൂളിൽ ചെല്ലുമ്പം ശരിക്കും എനിക്ക് അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു എഫക്റ്റ് വരുമോ, വാം വാട്ടറിൽ എൻ്റെ ബോഡിയിൽ ആ ഒരു എഫക്റ്റ് എനിക്ക് ശരിക്കും വരുമോ എന്ന് I wasn't really sure, but I remember thinking, oh, this is why people say it's actually നമ്മുടെ ആ ഒരു പെയിൻ നമുക്ക് കുറച്ചുകൂടെ മേ ബി ടോളറേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും എന്നുള്ള രീതിയിൽ. By the end of the day around 7:30, that is when I birthed my little baby. And I remember one of the things, again, Priyanka ma'am saying, where she was like, if you need to scream it out, scream it out. If you need to shout, shout, but you need to like give all that energy, channel all that energy to like getting the baby out and all രീതിയിൽ. I had immediately കുഞ്ഞിനെ എനിക്ക് തരുമായിരുന്നു, and it was just like how at least this bit went like how I imagined it would go. So that is where I had the skin-to-skin contact with my baby for like a good hour or so. And other കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് they were like checking, they were checking, making sure the baby was okay and all of that. ഇതെല്ലാം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് they took the placenta, came next to me when I was in the right or at least a little bit good state of mind. They explained what the whole placenta was and അതിൻ്റെ കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ. And I was like, oh wow, like nobody has to do that. But our placenta, what is that placenta? എങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു കുഞ്ഞ് അതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് ഇരുന്നത്? I never expected somebody to share that or explain that to me. and I think that was very nice. There is another whole team who's looking after you കുഞ്ഞുണ്ടായി കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട്. And ആ രാത്രിയില് I was like, there is a baby, but ഈ കുഞ്ഞ് കരയുന്നത് പാല് കുടിക്കാനാണോ മൂത്രം ഒഴിച്ചിട്ടാണോ, I have no idea. And even so, this is ഇത് ഞങ്ങളുടെ ഫാമിലിയിലെ ഫസ്റ്റ് ഗ്രാൻഡ് ചൈൽഡ് ആണ്, both my side and my husband's side. So my mom was also, she was staying that night with me because my husband was not there. And Amma was also like, oh, she's recollecting, she has to recollect herself of how to look after a baby, because she's like, this is after like 30 years I'm redoing all this. And then we were so confused at Ratrila why the baby was crying, why the baby is palu kudikkanano endha prashnam. And I remember calling the nurse on duty, Anju's sister, like so many times. Like I would ring her and I'm like, can you please come? And she's like, in the toilet poyana. I'm like, alla kunju karayunu. And I don't know why the baby is crying. But they were so sweet. Like she was so sweet. She's like, oh, that's okay. She would just come instantly and she'd be like, idugonda karayunne, don't worry. And it was only the next morning my mister arrived, Rohit arrived, and then we chose to stay for another night as well, just so that we feel a little bit more comfortable. Birthvillage ne patti kettittulla karyamana the hot chocolate. The I had my my well deserved hot chocolate as well. And which I think it really hits you different after you give birth. You still have a nurse coming in. Her name is Bindu Chechi. She has a few visits home, and I think that's been so helpful because you just have so many questions, especially as a first time parent. You're like, idu okay aano, adu okay aano, കുഞ്ഞ് കരയുന്നത് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കുഞ്ഞിന്റെ like മുഖത്ത് എന്തെങ്കിലും നമ്മൾ കാണുന്നത്, just to have someone to be able to just ask that question. And ചിലതൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ ചോദിക്കുന്നതിന് മുന്നേ തന്നെ she'll answer, because she knows these are probably the questions that's going to come. When she comes, she makes sure she asks about you, your mental health. I had some latching issues and all of that, and again having the lactation consultant available here, like that was it was very, very helpful. Like when I had the issue, so I have had people ask me, oh, why did you choose this place? So I'm going to cheerier question ചോദിക്കുമ്പോൾ I'm like, it was I was having some kind of doubt in me. But today, like now when I look back, I'm like, I am so grateful that like it was all worth the effort. Like avadinna moving from another country and coming here and being here and choosing such a place, and the kind of support that I've had, I'm like, now I can say with like so much conviction and belief that this definitely was such a good decision that both of us took. So if any of you are having doubts, or and I think particularly maybe parents narikkum korchuda oru doubts undaga, but if angane oru thundengil, from my experience, I can say that I'm very, very, very happy that I've chosen this place.